Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the class Stat Pro. Now, we will see how to get into the Stat and how to create a file and why we have to create a file in a separate folder. If you click on the Stat Pro icon, you will get this page. This page says to create a new project, to open an existing project, and so on. Now, let us go for creating a new project. Click on New Project. If you click on new project, you will get a window which says to create a name of file, location of that file, and units and what you are going to create in that project file. Now you give a name as project 1, or you can also give introduction 1. Now we will select a folder. We will have to create a separate folder to execute a stat program because it will create a supporting files along with one individual model. That is why we will make sure that we create a separate folder and we work in that folder only. Now I have already created a folder called stat. I will select the same folder. And unit, you can select a unit in whichever you are working with. For instance, we will be working with metric system, so we have selected meters as a length and kilonewton as a force, and the same has been set as a default units. Then we'll go for a next page. When you go for a next page, it says what you want to add. Are you working on beam, or are you working on plates, solids, etc. Now let us take, we will be working on beam and give finish. So you will get a page with a grid already defined. You can work in the same page, or you can close this and create a new beam from the scratch. Now this is how you get a page. You will see a page when it's open a new project. Now you can see the icons over here which says file. When you go to the file, it gives you new file, open, close, and save as, etc. Okay, with all these comments. Then you go to edit. You can edit a picture or take a picture, and it goes copy a picture, edit, input command file, etc. And when you go for a view is how you have to see the model. You have to see the models in a small size, in a big size, or a rendering or 3D model, all that. So that will be possible if you using this commands. And tool, when you go for a tool, you have a, you have a tool to go for checking a multiple structures. That is, when you create a structure or a 3D model, it has a tendency to create a multiple structure along with the existing one. So we can go for a check with this, check for multiple structure or check for duplicate in case if any node or any member or any plates are created, duplicate nodes are created or duplicate members are created, that can be notified, and you can remove the duplicate nodes. Or orphan nodes. Orphan nodes are nothing but it is not connected to any of the members. It will be just created in between. This will not happen every time, but sometimes yes. When you give a create a nodes, these orphan nodes will be created by mistake. Okay, like that. So you can also, once you complete the model, it is, we will be going to check for multiple structures, check for duplicate nodes or members, and check for orphan nodes. So that will give you the complete exact model, final model to go for analysis. So similarly, we have different icons or different Okay, when we go for selection, when we go for tool, we will have for dimensions, calculator, unit, and other activities which will support us to complete the work quick, fastly. Okay, then selection, we have node cursor, beam cursor. That is because instead each and every element will have its own cursor. For example, if you want to select a node, then we will have to use a node cursor only. If we use node cursor and if we want to select a beam cursor, it will not be selected, nor beam, vice versa. So each element will be selected or created using the particular cursor only. So we have beam cursor, node cursor, physical member cursor, plate cursor, surface cursor, etc. And the selection can be made in a different ways. For example, if I want to select a beam parallel to x-axis, I can use beam select parallel to x-axis so that all the beams which are parallel to x-axis will be highlighted. Similarly, if you want to select a beam, select which is parallel to y-axis, that for example, the columns will be usually created parallel to y-axis. If I want to select only columns, then I will use this option. When I will select only the columns will be highlighted and I can select those columns. Similarly, z-axis. Now, if I want to select only plates, with respective coordinates. So I will use this icons and group. Now if I name column as one group, beam as one group, or different floor beam as a different group, and I would have named. So I will also select with respect to the names. Or if I want to select with respect to properties or with respect to the list or with respect to specifications, all is given here. So we can go for um, selection of a member by properties, by specifications, by list, by inverse, or all. If I want to select all, only nodes, if I want to select, I'll select only nodes, all nodes. If I want to select only beam, all beam. So like that, we have entity connect solids, so plates, beam, nodes. So this is how we will be using a different selection cursors and selection process. Now the next one is geometry. In geometry means we will be creating a node, we will be creating beam, we will be creating plates or solids or surfaces. So the way to create the same is being given is in this icon. If I want to add a node, I can go for adding a node in a different way again. For example, add beam from point to point. Two node will be created and I can add a beam between two node. Add beam between midpoint. So there will be beam already existing. If I want to create a beam in between that, then I will select the end of that beam, that means the end nodes. Then I will create a beam at the mid of that existing beam. Like that, I can create a beam in a different ways. Similarly, plate, solid, surfaces, etc. And we have icons. This translational repeat. Translational repeat is one option wherein you will copy paste the same thing. For example, in a first floor, we have a beam in x and y axis. I can copy that and create a multiple number floors using this translational repeat, and we will see how to work using that. And the next one is commands. Commands will give will tell us the member properties, will help us to assign the member properties or material properties, geometrical properties, supports. So this is where we can define the design, we can give the design properties. We have, see, member specification is there, plate element specification is there. So analysis option is there, loading option is there. Okay, post analysis, pre analysis, design, and miscellaneous. Analysis. Once all the create or once the this is the icon called analysis. Once the model is defined and properties is assigned, properties like material properties and structural properties is assigned, then we unloading is assigned, we'll go for analysis. So we will use this icon called analysis and give run analysis. When it give run analysis, then it starts work analyzing the model which is been defined. And modes, we have modeling, we have piping, we have steel structure. Like that we have different modes of uh, model which can be worked in. And windows, we can open different windows in one stretch, and we can work on different windows, or we can also work on different planes. And this is a help icon. Thus these tools which is been given is given as a shortcut in this toolbar. Now if you look at this, this is a view, and these are the icons which is used for cursor. These are node cursor. This, if you keep your cursor on that, you will see what is that. This node cursor, this is beam cursor, this is plate cursor, etc. The same geometry is given here, and all these are the same shortcuts which is given to ease our work. And you can see this pages. Now this modeling is a page where we start working on the model, creating a node. From the creating a node, and we will have building planner, piping, bridge desk, post processor. Once you complete the analysis, then you go to the post processor to check the results of the analysis. Then foundation design, steel design, ram connections, concrete design, advanced lab design, and like that we have different web pages which will be working with. Now with this we will see how to create a node. Now we have one icon here, a page, small page over here. It says node 1, and it is giving you x-axis, y-axis, and z. It is a coordinates of that particular node. Now I will create a node at origin 0, 0, and 0. So you can you see the node over here? This is a node which is being created at an origin or node at 0, 0, 0. Now I want to create one more node at a distance of 4 meter in x-axis. To do so, what I do is I'll create a node at the distance. I'll click and no, and in node 2 in x-axis and give 4 meter from the origin. From this it is 4 meter, and I will give y-axis and z-axis as 0, 0. Can you see the second node which is being created at a distance of 4 meter from the origin? This is how a node is created. Similarly, if I want to create one more node, I can also create at a distance of, let us take, it is the measurement will be from the origin. So if I want to create a distance of 4 meter from the second node, I will have to measure it as 8 meter. 8 meters says from the origin, 0, 8 meters. So, and y-axis and z-axis will be 0, 0. In that case, a third node is created at the distance of 4 meter from the second node and 8 meter from the first node. So you can go for a different views. If I want to see the same thing, I will go for a front view or top view or isometric view. Now this is how a node is created.